On the subject of To Remember Tomorrow, the fanfiction. So this was a 4 out of 5. It's going to be a 3, but Luna is the real MVP, so I liked it. It's a Fluttershy Big Macintosh fiction. It starts with Mac waking up in the hospital, and he goes, Fluttershy had a baby, and they go and they name it and stuff. But the neural doctor wants to examine his head or whatever. And yeah, it's because he's forgetting. Fluttershy has already been doing this for a week. They go home, and Matt, like, she's doing the thing where you repeatedly tell them over and over and keeping, like, a scrapbook and, like, a journal and stuff. And then, like, she makes the stupidest mistake, which is the statement, it can't get any worse. Because it most definitely can get worse. I know it can always get worse. It can always get worse. There is never a time where it cannot get worse. So he starts forgetting even what he knows. He starts forgetting more. And the doctors are like, it's going to get even worse. He's going to forget like 99% of stuff or whatever. And so he forgets her, and it's real sad. It's just sad. And then Fluttershy like has to call Applejack and get her because she can't. So she goes to the edge of the Everfree, and Zakura comes, and Zakura's like, "Oh, talk to Luna. Luna's busted." And she's like, "I already sent letters to the princess." And she's like, "No, but Luna's busted though." It's like, "Yeah, Fluttershy, what do you mean? Luna's busted. She knows everything. Like, get her." So she gives her like a nightmare potion, and Fluttershy takes it like 3 times, and on the third night, like, she's getting beaten by Big Mac in her dreams, and Luna comes, and she's like, "I told you," and like Fluttershy's like, "Please," and she's like, "It's old magic, and I don't know." And Fluttershy's like, "Do you even know what it's like to be forgotten and not loved by your?" And Luna's just like, she does the thing where she just points at herself, and Fluttershy's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And Luna's like, "If you can love him for 13 more moons, the same way you love him now, then he'll be healed or whatever." And the day before, like, there's just one more day, and it shows like she still loves him, and everything is still. And then that night, Fluttershy falls asleep, and Luna just speaks in her dream, and she's like, "It is done, Fluttershy." And Fluttershy wakes up, and Big Macintosh is like, "Fluttershy," and then she cries, and that's the end of it. And it's like, yeah, freaking Luna, way to come through in the clutch, woman. I love you so much. Some weird stuff in here that which kept it from being a 5. It could have been a 5, I think, but some weird stuff. When you don't explain why stuff can't, like, I understand that it can't, but when you don't, like, nobody visited them. Applejack didn't even get a speaking role at all in the thing. Like, it was just Fluttershy and Big Mac. They kept saying, like, that she was sending letters to the princesses, but it was like, they're not even, like, telling you, though. They're not even like, yeah, like, letters back. Like, she could have been reading a letter that said, "I'm sorry, we don't know," or anything, but no, it was just like, no. And then, like, Rarity and Spike were together, which is strange. She's like, Rarity and Spike were on their honeymoon, so she couldn't even get a letter to Twilight. But other than that, other than those little bit of weird things, it was really good. I like the sentiment behind it. I like the loop. I like that it had a happy ending. I like that everything resolved. I like that Luna was the catalyst for everything going good, because Luna is amazing and she needs more recognition. And it didn't even say how she fixed it. It was just like, she fixed it. Boo! And it's like, yeah, freaking Luna. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. And if you would have taken out if you would have maybe had a little bit more letters from, like, more interaction from the other main 6, and you would have had, like, because I definitely think Applejack would have been concerned if her brother was not remembering anything, and she would have been talking to Fluttershy a lot about this. And I definitely think Twilight would have definitely cared. But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fun. No, it wasn't fun. I thought it was written well, and I thought the resolution with Luna being the real MVP was enjoyable. 4 out of 5 stars. I liked it.